Count Dooku is the leader of the droid army, and he's considered to be one of the best duelists ever. He is the master of Form 2 Makashi, which is the dueling form. It is meant to be precise and short in movement to avoid giving away an opportunity for the opponent to strike you down. Despite all this, Count Dooku has one big weakness, one big flaw, and that is his age. As I just stated, he's an extremely good duelist, and he's also very powerful in the Force, being able to do things like Force Lightning. He even thinks that he's become more powerful than Yoda. However, we realize that it's not the case. When you look at the fight between Yoda and Dooku, Yoda has a clear advantage. This is because Yoda is a lot faster than Dooku, and he manages to jump all around him. Yoda is able to do this because of his small size and strong power in the Force. But Dooku, on the other hand, doesn't have much speed. He can appear a bit fast, since his movements are small and efficient, yet he is still slow. This slowness is in part due to his age. When you look at the fight between Dooku and Yaddle, Dooku is a lot faster, and Yaddle's unable to overpower him with her speed. Now I know that Yaddle's not as powerful as Yoda, but still, in his younger days, Dooku had a lot more speed and stamina, which allowed him to win more battles. This speed and stamina is the reason that Yoda won the fight against Dooku. Yoda was too fast for him, and he couldn't keep up, and he was just getting worse as the fight went on. He had to get out of there so that he could stay alive. If Dooku had the same power in the Force as he did in Attack of the Clones, but with his body from Tales of the Jedi, he could have possibly beaten Yoda. But that is just a hypothetical. Going on to the next fight in the movies, let's look at the fight between Anakin and Obi-Wan versus Dooku. It starts off well for Dooku, and he's able to hold off the two Jedi. He manages to get Obi-Wan out of the battle completely by knocking him out with the Force. But then, he is faced one-on-one with Anakin, and Anakin overpowers him. To the complete opposite of Yoda, Anakin uses Form 5, which is the form for strong and aggressive strikes. However, Anakin is still very young, and he's still able to be fast. Dooku, on the other hand, is old, and he's getting slower, and more importantly for this battle, physically weaker. Anakin's strikes were too powerful for Dooku, and then Anakin managed to disarm Dooku and cut his neck off. Now you should know that Dooku wasn't trying to kill Anakin, as Palpatine had ordered him to play around with him. But still, he wasn't trying to die. Anakin's strikes were really just too powerful for the old man, which is in part due to his age. Also his lightsaber form, but his age had a bigger factor in it. Had he been younger, he would have been able to be stronger and not as affected by Anakin's strikes. His old age is basically what got him killed. Another reason his old age was really bad for him was the fact that Palpatine didn't want him anymore. Dooku was really just there in the meantime until Anakin got old enough to join the Sith. He was too old to be good for the long term. He was starting to get weaker as time went on, instead of stronger. I mean, just think about it. Who would you rather have as your apprentice? A younger person who's currently a bit less powerful, but has the potential to become a lot more powerful, such as Anakin, or an older person who's already very powerful, but slowly degrading as time goes on, like Dooku. I know that for me, I would pick the younger one, just like Palpatine did. This meant that once Dooku joined the Sith, he was too old, and it was only a matter of time until Palpatine got rid of him by having him killed by Anakin so that he could replace him and join the Sith. Dooku was very powerful, and Palpatine knew this. Even Plagueis mentioned a few times that if Palpatine did something bad or wasn't good enough, he could always just go get Dooku as his apprentice instead. It would have been very interesting to see what would have happened if Dooku was chosen as Plagueis' apprentice instead of Palpatine. He would have become a lot more powerful than he currently is, and he might have even surpassed where Palpatine is at now. However, that is a fan fiction for another time. If you guys enjoyed the video, then subscribe to the channel to not miss out on any new content. Click the video on screen. And apart from that, have a great day.